Illuminating hidden agonies, the emotional struggle of spouses of gamblers. Understanding the depth of suffering behind gambling addiction in families. The emotional and psychological turmoil experienced by spouses of compulsive gamblers is profound and often invisible to the outside. This deeply personal pain is overshadowed by the dramatic financial crises that are more visibly associated with gambling addiction. This article explores the often overlooked emotional landscape of those married to compulsive gamblers, offering real-life anecdotes to bring these experiences to life, alongside practical coping strategies to aid those affected. It also clarifies how these experiences differ significantly from relationships affected by minor acts of rebellion or serious crimes. The emotional and psychological impact on spouses, chronic emotional turmoil, constant uncertainty. Living with a compulsive gambler brings a high level of uncertainty into the spouse's life. Not knowing whether the next phone call will bring news of a huge debt or a fleeting win is mentally and emotionally exhausting. Isolation and loneliness. Spouses often keep their partner's addiction a secret, isolating themselves from friends and family out of shame or fear of judgment. This isolation can lead to profound loneliness and depression. Real-life anecdote, Maria, school teacher and mother of two, shares, "I felt like I was living a double life. On the outside, I kept a smile, but inside I was crumbling. I couldn't tell my closest friend that while she was planning her family vacation, I was figuring out how to keep the lights on because my husband had gambled away our bill money." Emotional abuse and manipulation. Gaslighting and lies. Compulsive gamblers often lie about their whereabouts, their spending, and the extent of their gambling. These lies can sometimes escalate into gaslighting when the gambler denies their behavior, causing their spouse to question their reality. Guilt and coercion. Gamblers may manipulate their spouses into providing money or covering debts by leveraging guilt or emotional appeals, which can create significant emotional distress for the spouse. The shadow of codependency, becoming an enabler. In the process of trying to keep the family stable, spouses may inadvertently enable the gambler's addiction. From paying off debts to lying to protect their partner, these actions, while initially well-intentioned, can perpetuate the gambling behavior. Loss of self. Spouses may lose their sense of self, prioritizing the gambler's needs over their own health and well-being. This loss can lead to diminished self-esteem and a sense of hopelessness. Coping strategies for spouses: building emotional resilience. Support networks. Engaging with support groups like Agonies can be a lifeline for spouses of gamblers. These groups provide emotional support from people who understand the unique challenges faced by families of gamblers. Therapy and counseling. Professional counseling can help spouses deal with their feelings of loneliness, betrayal, and stress. Therapists can also help untangle codependent behaviors and rebuild self-esteem. Financial independence. Separate finances. One practical step is to separate finances. Having independent bank accounts can protect spouses from financial havoc and provide a sense of control. Legal advice. Consulting with a financial advisor or lawyer can provide strategies to safeguard assets and understand the legal options available to prevent financial ruin. Self-care and personal growth. Personal health. It's crucial for spouses to invest in their personal health and well-being. Regular exercise, hobbies, and social activities can help maintain a balanced life. Setting boundaries. Learning to set and enforce boundaries with the gambler is critical. This includes being clear about what behaviors are acceptable and what consequences will follow if boundaries are crossed. Distinguishing from other relationships compared to minor acts of rebellion. The scope and impact: unlike minor acts of rebellion, such as the partner occasionally staying out late or dabbling in recreational drugs, the actions of a compulsive gambler can bring devastating financial and emotional consequences that affect the entire family structure. Compared to serious criminal behavior, legal and social ramifications. While not always criminally involved, the financial strategies employed by compulsive gamblers, such as embezzling funds or committing fraud, can lead to serious legal consequences, much like those faced by spouses of individuals engaged in serious crimes. Conclusion. The pain experienced by spouses of gamblers is multifaceted, encompassing emotional, financial, and psychological dimensions. By shedding light on these often hidden struggles and providing real-life insights and practical strategies, this article aims to offer hope and help to those enduring this silent suffering. Understanding and addressing the unique challenges of this situation can pave the way for recovery and personal empowerment, setting a path towards a healthier, more stable life.